I have my handy dandy recipe notebook, so you already know what time it is. Let's get cooking. Welcome to my channel. This is Minnie Moving Mountains. My name is Minnie, and this is my series called Mini Meals. Disclaimer, I am not a professional chef, nor am I a nutritionist. I'm just a girl in her moo-moo who cooks every night for her husband, so I can teach you how to cook, change up your meals for the week, or just give you something positive to watch. There is no fancy lighting, no fancy editing. I do this in one cut, and no fancy makeup. Hence my pimple patch. If you know, you know. It is what it is. Anyway, today is Monday. Monday, March the 2nd, 2026, meal number 42. Today we're having barbecue cheddar pork burgers with Chipotle aioli and potato wedges. I'm going to go ahead and flip around the camera so you can focus on what you came here for, which is to learn how to cook, because I assure you, there's nothing fancy going on around here. I just want to focus on what you came here for and to show you how to cook. So let's move mountains together and let's get cooking. Remember, all the ingredients is for 2 people. I only cook for my husband and I, but if you have a family bigger than ours, you would double, triple, or quadruple the recipe. For today's episode, you're going to need some type of ground meat. Ground pork, ground beef, ground chicken. This is ground pork. Potatoes cut into wedges, sliced onions, half a cup of sharp cheddar cheese. This is 1 tablespoon of fry seasoning, 1 tablespoon of smoked paprika, You're going to take a couple of the sliced onions and you're going to mince them. This is 1/4 cup of barbecue sauce, potato buns, and 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise. To our stovetop, you're going to preheat your oven to 425 degrees, and you're going to turn on a couple of burners to medium heat. To make your aioli, you're going to add 1 tablespoon of your smoked paprika. You can also use Chipotle powder, or you can use Tex-Mex seasoning, whichever you prefer. This is 1/4 tablespoon. And 1/4 teaspoon of both salt and pepper. Mix well and then set aside until ready to serve. When mixed well, it will have this beautiful dark smoky color. To a medium pot, on medium heat, you're going to add 2 tablespoons of butter. While we wait for the butter to melt, we're going to prepare our potatoes. You're going to add your potatoes to a large bowl. Combine half of the fry seasoning, 1/4 teaspoon of chipotle powder or smoked paprika, and then season the remainder with 1/4 teaspoon of salt, pepper, all-purpose seasoning, and garlic powder. Drizzle with a neutral oil. This is olive. Mix well. I'm doing this one-handed, so one moment. Mix well. Place on a baking sheet in an even layer. Place in an oven at 425 degrees. My orange timer is for my oven. You're going to cook it for 20 minutes. A lot of people always ask me why I always add 1 second. 20 minutes is the time is here, and the 1 second is always for good measure. Now that your butter has melted, you're going to add your sliced onions. Season with 1/4 teaspoon of salt and pepper. Mix well. My blue timer is for my induction burner. You're going to cook the onions for 10 minutes. To the same bowl used for the potatoes, you're going to add your ground meat, fry seasoning, 1/4 teaspoon of chipotle powder, minced onions, cheddar cheese, 1/4 teaspoon of both salt and pepper. Mix well and form into patties. Once your onions have cooked, you're going to place them on a plate until ready to serve. To the same pan used for the onions, you're going to add a drizzle of oil so the burgers don't stick. Place burgers in the pan. It is not required to have these. These are ring molds. You don't have to use a ring mold. You're going to cook them for 5 minutes on side 1. This step is not a requirement. My husband and I just like eggs on our burger. If you want an egg on your burger, to a medium pot on medium heat, you're going to add a drizzle of oil. This is olive. While we're waiting for our burgers to cook, we're going to toast our buns. After burger has cooked on side 1, you're going to flip them. Cook on side 2 for 5 minutes. Once your pan has heated up, you would add your eggs to the pan and cook for 2 minutes. Now for this step, you don't have to do this if you don't want to. I'm extra, so I'm doing this. You're going to place some provolone cheese on top of your burgers. Place in your oven on broil. Cook for 2 minutes. To a small saucepan, you're going to add your onions, half your barbecue sauce. Mix well just to heat it up. And dinner is served. Go ahead and plate. And that's it. You did it. You made a home-cooked meal. I'm going to turn around the camera so we can chat. Thank you guys so much for joining me. It's always such an honor and privilege to be able to cook with you guys. For all of my written instructions, you can find them on my website, www.minimeals.com. Long-form content, including my meals and my exercises, can be found on my YouTube channel, Mini Salvant. You can also find me on Facebook at Mini Salvant. For my short-form content, you can find it on TikTok, Lemonade, and Instagram at Mini Moving Mountains. Let's move mountains together, and what should I cook next? I'll see you guys next time. Bye!